Howdy healers, welcome to Zero to KSM Hero, a series where I'll be attempting the Keystone Master Challenge in patch 9.1.5 on a brand new healer. The rules are simple. For the Alliance, least favored healer, least popular covenant, only moderate help from main character allowed, no linking Raider IO to main character, hugging only, and finally the challenge must be finished before posting the first video to avoid any external help or assistance, and of course for the sake of integrity. Okay. So we're back at it again, Sunday, January 2nd. I have to go back to work tomorrow, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to knock out a couple of things here. I've already done plenty of DOSes. DOS isn't one that I really want to do. I mean, here's a 12, so I'm not going to apply to a 16. Don't really want to do anything under a 10. What do I have here? An 11 Spires. Maybe I'll do the 10 DOS. I mean, it would add more to my timed 10 to 14 runs, right? They've been waiting a while. Let's see if we can help them out. There we go. Okay. I don't usually pick a percent. Under 20, you better just stop for a second.
To your boss man now, or you gonna be sorry, real sorry. So you can be sending them to the mall. No.
Okay. We're running. The fuck do you stand in the middle of that? Alright, let's go. I'm probably heavy breathing into the mic. I'm trying to concentrate. I don't get chatty when I get stressed. I get quiet because I'm like, can't say anything. That was a yikes. Now we don't have an urn either, so... I'm not sure who it was off the top of my head, but I think it was the hunter, and if I was guessing, he misdirected to the tank here because there was a patrol right here that we couldn't get past without having to go all the way around the thing. And if we would have gone all the way around the thing, the tank would have been dead by the time we got there. It's fucking dumb. Well, you know, the thing about being a tank too is that part of your job is to like pay attention to the positioning of other people as well. So like knowing that the group needs you to get aggro before they attack, but also like it's kind of like in a lot of those skips that people try to do. The tank is like, well, I can make it through, so it's fine. But like the reality is it's not fine. Like the DPS don't have anywhere to go. I don't know. It's like in the Halls of Atonement, it's the skip where you just expect people to like go through without an invis pot. I mean, you should have an invis pot in your inventory at a 10 plus, specifically to skip that, but but in like lower level stuff, you'll see the tank like run up there and it's like, well, he made it and like he wants to pull the boss, but like none of the DPS got through. Or half the DPS got through, or your healer's stuck back there, which is kind of what happened to me. And because nobody told me that they intended to skip it, I just kind of got stuck there because I didn't have an invis pot available because all my potions were on cooldown. Should they not share cooldown? I mean, yeah, I would agree that they shouldn't share cooldown. But anyway, to be a good tank, you need to like consider where your DPS are standing and like can they make it through. I don't even think this is the hardest wing. I think maybe Maleficent and Millhouse might be the hardest one. Hey guys, it's Mana from post-production. I just want to point out that when this Demon Hunter DPS says percent, they are correct. And I know this now because obviously I advanced enough through the runs to know what percent was needed at this time. If you did Ardenweald first, you needed 64% before you left. So it's kind of funny that the tank was all mad that somebody pulled, but we literally needed at least one of those two groups that got pulled to get percent. So we'll be back, actually. Anyway, again, wish that the eat faster thing was always the first power that you got. That makes the whole dungeon so much better. It feels kind of bad when it's like the last power. I still usually take it, but... Okay. We've recovered. We're fine. We're fine. What in the world was the hunter doing up there? This tank knows. This tank took engineering for that.
What have we here? That dusty old Loa has sent debt collectors already? But I haven't had his mojo.
What does that even mean? Shit was still up. Oh. I guess he ran out first. He just followed the tank. Ah, I stood in that. So what I'm realizing is when there's 50 people standing in melee, I can't click anything. Back in the day, I love Bonsomdi. He's such a scummy character, but that's why he's fun. Makes you worry though, like when they realize people like him, sometimes they're like, what if we included them too much? Okay, so it looks like all these DPS are pretty good. I'll probably just go with the tank on Moizala. Got 13 minutes. Are we gonna fail this one? Oh my god. I don't know why this hunter was all the way up there in the melee.
Can't keep a bad load down. These little friends of yours think they're gonna help you one someday. What chance you be having against me? It be Mazala who brought Helia to the
Really gonna go get trash before the boss? I feel like the boss...
and made the Banshee war chief with
The boss is fast. Like, you could end up on the other side. Here's the thing, Tank. You pulled a fuckload in that area the first time. And the second time, you pulled, like, half of it. If that. And, like, nothing died on the first time. Oh my god. This is not going to be timed. So much for getting a timed run for my thing. I don't even need this. That's the thing that's frustrating here. Like, I don't even need this, like, on a general level. I guess they snap. Look, we get it. We get it. Everybody gets it. And the person that you're berating doesn't even give a shit. I guarantee it. Now I have to walk all the way back around and kill it in 4 minutes. Phew. Mm. Well, that was one way to wake up. I mean, the Demon Hunter DPS had a good point. Like, they had, like, a super good Demon Hunter DPS in the group. And, like, the other two stood in some stuff. The priest especially, but, like, yeah, people make mistakes and all that. And I think the hunter thought he was helping. So it's like, just continually complaining about it doesn't change anything. It's like a 10. Like, just agree that you've joined, like, a mediocre group. Or that, like, half of groups with people with high scores were literally carried there. I'm not saying that I wasn't carried, but, I don't want to do another Theater of Pain. I fucking hate Theater of Pain. Man, there's, like, nothing in the group finder. Like, anything. There's a 10 spires. Alright, so... You know what time it is. Probably put my own key in. Even though I really don't want to do it. Might as well, Spires plus 11. 1,000 minimum rating. 200. I'm not taking anybody lower than that. Is it mean of me? I mean, maybe. But look at how easy it is to just, like, get a mediocre rating. Here we have a 1,700 druid. They've timed a bunch of 12 to 14s. Let's bring them. We have a very high rated tank. Let's just bring them. That's easy. Now we just gotta get some DPS. 1950 monk. Oh, I think I've been in a group with them before. Group with you yesterday? I don't want to take anybody in a dirty diaper. We have a Death Knight, a Druid, a Monk. I would prefer a Mage. I mean, I have drums. I have some good options here. This Rogue might be a good one. Yeah, we'll take the Rogue. Makes me think that the tank was looking for a Spires run. Specifically doing that thing I was doing yesterday. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Hoping something was gonna pop. Okay. We're gonna head up to Spires. And then see what we get after. If we're lucky, maybe it'll be a Mists. Nice. We have a Panda Death Knight. Sweet. I'm assuming people lust on, like, the first and next to last boss. But I don't know. I have drums. Where did I put them, though? Was I just opening my bag to use them? Okay. Waiting on the Rogue. Rogue is ready.
We are vastly outnumbered mortals. The Forsworn have cut a swath through most of our forces.
I love this.
Vanquish their rear guard while I confront.
What do you mean no path available?
foe in service.
I know you don't want me to use the statue blizzard, but geez. Okay. We got this. Alright, I messed up there, not realizing that the Inspired was over here. Let me ride, let me ride. Oh boy.
Yet all this time,
Well, so far off to a pretty good start. These damages are decent, and or even good, even for I think for an 11, these are pretty good. The tank is healing himself.
One of the more ruthless Marsworn draws close.
see that the mortals do not interfere.
Look at that, like gamer shit right there. This would have been funny as hell if the druid was feral. Even though I think a full melee group isn't that bad in this dungeon. Except maybe on the last boss, it'd be a little annoying for like the little circles that get dropped and dodging stuff, but wouldn't be wouldn't be the worst. Pro gamer moves here. Alright, now we wait a moment. Alright, off to the races here. Look at that, teamwork. And I love ending up with 100% mana. I know I waste mana, but sometimes it's funny. Okay, can we get another fucking interrupt here? Stop interrupting things that aren't Rebellious Fist. Nothing else matters. Oh, good, though. If that was higher than an 11, probably would not have lived there. They even saved my revival, though. So I'm pretty happy with that. And Yulan's back up, so. Alright, Micah, I'm gonna need you to leave. Micah's the kind of cat that wants to cuddle, but like she's an active cuddler. She's not like, oh, I'm gonna just sit on your lap quietly. She's like, I gotta climb all over your face and get head bonks. Which I understand. But in the middle of Spires is probably not the best time for that. Alright, still have Yulan, still have survival. Revival. Detox is on cooldown. Oh, I fucking missed Cocoon there. Fucking Dark Praetor guys. Love that for me. Oh, I'm so far back. Should have waited, but I saw the Death Knight battle res the druid. Heal y'all selves, I guess. The problem with that Praetor is it needs to be brought down with the rest of the group. It does like massive amounts of damage. It happens. Nobody's gonna be perfect 100% of the time. Love it when that boss isn't painful. I mean, not that you don't want to get your damage in on her while you can. You're doing good, Micah. You can just stay right there. Forehead bonk for you. Okay. So far, not too bad. Let's do the movement speed. Like, the eating faster is really nice, but we've only got 2 bosses to go, and neither one of them are particularly awful. That's a smart way to pull these, actually. Love it. That's big brain. Why would you do that? Oops. Speaking of people using Ring of Peace like dumbasses, that's me. I'm the dummy. Alright, here we go. The easiest boss in the game. Nice. I mean, we're not like triple chesting this, but I think we got it. I have so many cats. Beeble. Now is not the time. Bibble is the favorite. She knows it. So does everyone else. My God. I know you love forehead bonks. They're your favorite. I can't imagine doing the triple angel pull on this. I feel like it would suck. I will say, though, some of these affixes, like the Stone Ward, or affixes, the Tormented affix, I mean, some of these powers, like, just negate some, like, mediocre damage. So, like, this fight, if you have Stone Ward and your team has taken Stone Ward, becomes way more about, like, just dodging bad things on the ground. Which I guess is what it should have been about anyway. Spamming random heals. This affix was like literally amazing for monks. So my opinion about Grievous is, I'm a pile of garbage who like always is healed. I like to see my team at full health. I never like the... it's not that I hate the triage element of the game, but I prefer to keep my team healed to full whenever possible. Like, I like it when my job is to heal. I don't like that healers have to do a lot of DPS. I mean, it's okay at the high levels, like, I mean, that makes sense, right? Like, min-maxing. Oh, geez, we got a lot of these. Barely dodged that. I probably won't even need all this mana, but... ah, put it right on there. I didn't realize it'd be standing there. Nope, we got a badass. This monk is a gamer. You see their transcendence over there. Genius. I should drop mine right here. I got hit by that. I suck. Bam. Save revival for that sweet moment.
The jailer's schemes have torn a schism in the rank.
Guess not. Alright, so that's that. Now let's look at our bingo cards super fast here. So we didn't really get anything for wholesome bingo, so that remains the same. As far as painful bingo goes, though, I'm going to go ahead and give us the elitist tank rages in chat, even though I don't think the tank in the other side was really elitist. It was more like he was frustrated, and rightfully so. Like, obviously, when you're playing, it's hard to know exactly what's going on, and the frustration becomes, I don't know, like, more understandable on a rewatch, where you're like, oh, that's why he was upset. Yeah, like, the hunter pretty much did everything wrong, and then you had some DPS standing and stuff on top of that. So, I understand why the tank was frustrated. He still, like, complained in the chat about it, as if that was gonna fix anything. And for the most part, nobody even responded to it because it was like, yeah, why bother, you know? If you complain back, then it's just like, what if he just leaves the group? You know what I mean? And you don't want him to leave because obviously you're there because you want to time the key, so... eh. Anyway, a quick update on Tiny, since I doubt anybody here is interested in like the details of bladder stone removal surgery, but she's doing great. It was a bit of a struggle the first night, because of the anesthetic and her feeling miserable, but the pain meds kicked in a little bit, and now she is doing well. The incision looks great. She hasn't picked at it at all. I'm happy. That's all for now, though, you guys. Until next time, take care of yourselves and happy healing.